Fans aren't having it. Stop pretending to care about women. You don't. It's obvious you're trying to give Caitlin Clark's career-ending injuries. What a bunch of hateful liberal women. Look at that. I meant to show you guys that the other day. I'm glad this popped up. What is with that kind of hateful stare?
Turn the cameras off right now. Those were the frantic whispers reportedly echoing through the upper management offices as the WNBA faced what many described as its biggest nightmare. The league's golden era of women's basketball didn't simply stumble. It slammed headfirst into a brick wall. Just look at the wide shots of the arena. Row after row of empty plastic seats painted a troubling picture. Fans didn't merely stay home. They seemed to disappear almost overnight after the news broke that Caitlin Clark had been sidelined with a serious back injury. The league's financial momentum suddenly appeared to be in jeopardy. Arenas looked unusually quiet, corporate suites sat dark, and an uneasy silence seemed to settle over the sport. The situation was portrayed as becoming so severe that NBA Commissioner Adam Silver reportedly sought immediate answers from WNBA executives before the damage could grow even worse. For months, analysts, veteran commentators, and millions of passionate fans across social media had warned that repeated physical play against the league's biggest young superstar could eventually backfire. Those concerns, critics argued, were often dismissed as simply part of the game's physical nature. Questionable hits resulted in routine whistles, and many believed stronger action was needed. Now, according to that narrative, the consequences had finally arrived. When the medical staff confirmed that Clark's back injury would keep her out of team activities, many supporters made their own statement. They didn't just express frustration online, they stopped spending their money and walked away. Inside the Indiana Fever training facility, the atmosphere was described as tense and chaotic. Reports claimed that head coach Stephanie White became visibly frustrated during a closed-door meeting with league representatives who had arrived to evaluate the situation. Sources allege that she pointed toward the empty concourses and questioned why the player many viewed as the league's biggest attraction had not been better protected before the situation reached this point.
There's WNBA players out there that have been supporting Alyssa Thomas, having her back, Dejanay Carrington. There's an assistant coach for the Mercury, also riding or dying for Alyssa Thomas. Damn. Wow. Status report for tomorrow's game versus Los Angeles. Caitlin Clark out back. Tony, status report fans out. Fatigue. I will give my boy, the good sir known as Ben Daniel, props. Even though we heard what Stephanie White had to say today, we knew Caitlin Clark was going to be out. The average fan that's not tuned into Twitter and that was at work and all this and that and the other, they're waiting on this. They were waiting on this. Caitlin Clark status out. Oh boy. I knew once the official one dropped.
The internal tension has reached a critical breaking point, with rumors of high-level management resignations spreading rapidly throughout the league. Executives who were celebrating record-breaking television deals just 3 months ago are now facing disastrous financial projections, realizing that without number 22 on the hardwood, the product they are promoting has lost much of its value in the secondary market. The real turning point, however, came when the NBA front office was reportedly drawn into the situation. Adam Silver rarely becomes involved in WNBA matters unless the overall business model of the basketball ecosystem is facing a serious threat. For years, the NBA has invested heavily in the growth of women's basketball, viewing it as a major long-term opportunity. This season, fueled by an unprecedented surge in fan interest and attendance, that investment was expected to generate significant returns. Instead, because of what critics describe as administrative failures and an inability to protect the league's biggest attraction, those optimistic projections were reportedly erased in a single weekend. Reports claim that Silver delivered a firm ultimatum to WNBA leadership: strengthen the disciplinary system, implement immediate player safety protocols, and restore accountability to the fan base. Otherwise, the NBA could reportedly overhaul the league's management structure from the top down. Meanwhile, the fan backlash has reached historic levels. This is no longer being described as a typical boycott. Many supporters see it as a complete rejection of the league's current direction. Fans are demanding swift and uncompromising accountability for what they believe was a structural failure that allowed a rookie star to be repeatedly targeted by veteran players. Across social media, many are making the same argument. If Clark is not on the court, they see little reason to continue watching the league.
You know how just like sometimes the of a season, it's like you're on a high, sometimes you're on a low, and it's on the grind. We're in the grind right now. We just haven't like fully clicked yet, and like we have all the potential. So when we do, it's gonna be really good. But like we're getting to the point of like, all right, like what has to give, what has to sacrifice, what do we need to do to actually even start tapping into that potential? So I don't know.
I think so. I think other people would be curious about this. Obviously, anytime anything happens, like I don't even know if anyone got teed up. Like they didn't review the foul on Caitlyn last night, did they? I don't think they did.
Insane.
That's clearly what makes its rounds on social media. When you got teed up, that's what makes its rounds on social media.
Yeah.
Does like when CC does get kind of, I hate using the word bullied, but like people are fucking rough with her. Like there's no other way around it. Does that like fuck with you guys as a team, or is that just an incident that becomes a much bigger deal on the internet than it does during real time?
Well, so during real time last night, I did not see that happen. I don't, none of our team saw it happen, because I promise you if we would have seen that happen, it happens every single game to her, and the league and the refs do absolutely nothing about it.
It's been a minute since you got fined on this podcast.
I have, but then like you see the videos of like literally kneeing and cheap shotting C in the throat. Like if she did that to any of our teammates, we'd be pissed. But like they're definitely targeting her, and the league and the refs do nothing to protect her.
I mean, let's get into this now.
Ticket prices that were once selling for thousands of dollars on the secondary market have reportedly fallen to just a few dollars. Even at those reduced prices, local promotions are reportedly struggling to fill seats. Concession stands are closing earlier than expected, while merchandise booths remain stocked with unsold jerseys. Meanwhile, television executives are reportedly holding emergency meetings to address a sharp decline in live viewership numbers. According to critics, what WNBA leadership underestimated was the power of consumer sentiment in today's sports industry. Fans closely follow every play, watching from multiple high-definition camera angles, making it difficult to dismiss or reinterpret what they believe they witnessed. Many viewers say they saw repeated targeting, noticed the absence of immediate ejections, and watched league officials treat those incidents as routine physical plays instead of responding with stronger disciplinary action. As a result, critics argue that confidence in the league's leadership and its overall structure has been seriously challenged.
It is empty. I mean, this is just one shot. I mean, it looks really, really bad. The damage has been done, and the fans have stood up and said enough is enough. Okay, it looks like the fans said enough's enough, man. We're not showing up for this. We got other angles, and it says this is just 5 minutes before tip-off. And here it says the fans are tired and want the Indiana Fever to step up better and protect Caitlyn Clark. They seem to be speaking with their pockets. Call out the commissioner directly and stop sending little hints. And it looks like the people have spoke, man. The people have definitely spoke in this photo. It is empty seats everywhere. You already know they've been giving away all types of stuff, free tires, free Bath and Body Works kits, and all types of stuff to get people to come out. And it looks like the people told them no today. They told them hell no today. Take a look at this here, and you can just see all the empty. You can see how empty it is. Oh man, all of this stuff is empty. All of this stuff, bro. Wow. Caitlyn Clark fans stood up to this. They stood up and ditched the game. If you watched it, you pretty much could see. You could see how empty it was if you watched it. You definitely could see how empty it was. This game had no people there. It's bad. It's bad. This is a bad look. Now she did show up. You've seen her reunite with Kate Martin. This was good to see. I wish the Indiana Fever would have picked up Kate Martin, but
According to critics, confidence in the integrity of the sport has been deeply shaken. Stephanie White's reported frustration has become, for many observers, a reflection of what they believe numerous coaches across the league are feeling behind closed doors, that the front office has mishandled what many considered the greatest financial opportunity in the league's history. Some commentators argue that the next 24 hours could play a crucial role in determining how the remainder of the season unfolds. Reports and speculation suggest that the pressure on the commissioner's office has intensified, with claims that senior executives are discussing a league-wide overhaul of disciplinary policies in an effort to address growing public criticism. However, many believe the damage has already been done. Trust takes years to earn, yet it can disappear in an instant. According to many fans, confidence in the system has been severely damaged. Now the conversation shifts to the basketball community. Do you believe the WNBA front office should have done more from the beginning to protect Caitlin Clark? Should Adam Silver step in with a greater leadership role, or should the league continue handling these matters independently? The debate is far from over, and fans are making their voices heard. Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you won't miss our next in-depth analysis covering the latest developments, reported financial concerns, and any future league updates. Stay tuned. This story continues to evolve.